Da, 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 da. Welcome to BjjBrick Quick. My name is Byron, and here on this podcast, we're going to talk about a topic for just a little while. Today, rolling is not fighting. This is a mindset I feel that holds many people back, and has at times held me back. If you think of the sparring time in class as fighting, you're really holding yourself back as far as giving yourself a time to experiment with something that's new, trying out things that you're not good at. Why would you do that if this is a fight? If you're trying to beat that person across the mat from you, don't do anything new. Don't do techniques that you're not familiar with. You've got to bring your A game every time. I think this is more common with newer students. They tend to want to win. And in jiu-jitsu, especially when you're new, winning is hard. And so to snag an occasional victory, to get that submission every now and then, or that nice sweep, or to hold somebody off of you for a while, it feels like you're fighting. Some of my best times of growth on the mat have been when I just stopped caring about the results of the roll and just wanted to develop an aspect of the game. Those are much more productive rolls. If you think about rolling as fighting, you can really care less about your teammates' development. This is not a productive role for either one of you. Ideally, during a roll, you both should get something out of this. I try to introduce quite a bit of back and forth in my rolling sessions, and it's fairly easy to do when I'm against somebody who's not as skilled as me. You know, I could do a guard pass and get to mount, and then they could do an escape and maybe recover guard and get a sweep. A little back and forth is really nice. It does encourage development in the less skilled player, and I might do a guard pass that I'm not as good at. None of those things would be happening if I had the mindset of fighting. If the white belt sweeps me and then celebrates it in an annoying way, that person probably is in the mindset that we're fighting. That's really hard to fight at the beginning. So just remind yourself, guys, rolling is not fighting. Think about what you would do differently if you were training and not fighting. A lot of people at Fox Fitness, where I train, are lifting weights before jiu-jitsu class. They're doing cardio before jiu-jitsu class. They're in a kickboxing class before the jiu-jitsu class. All of these things for that one day are going to negatively affect their performance while we roll. In long term, there are going to be added benefits for sure. But if your arms are tired from lifting weights, or if you show up a little bit more exhausted because you've already done a bunch of cardio, you won't roll as well. And that's perfectly fine, because rolling is not fighting. Do you have a topic that I should talk about in the BjjBrick Quick? Send it in. BjjBrick@gmail.com is an easy way to do that. BjjBrick is Patreon supported, but only for the full episodes. BjjBrick Quick, they're on the house. Thank you guys for your support, though. If you have something to add to this conversation, the best way and probably easiest is just to comment on the Facebook page on this post. Till next time, stay sweaty, my friends.